Before I came to Eagles Nest, I really started doing all this stuff when I was 14 years old. Started experimenting with drugs and alcohol with my friends. It started off just fun, you know what I mean? Like just having fun with friends and just doing things socially. But eventually, like over time, I started to abuse alcohol. I started to abuse marijuana and started venturing off into trying psychedelics and stuff like that. This past year was when things really started to just spiral out of control. I had got my wisdom teeth taken out, and they'd given me pain medicine, and I was eating them like sweet tarts. Like, it just spiraled out of control. One thing led to another. I was physically abusing my mom. She called the cops on me. Cops showed up at my house, said there was pretty much nothing that they could do, nowhere that they could take me. I mean, before that, my dad had thrown every single piece of clothing out of my closet out into the front yard. Just a very bad spot in my life. Next morning that I wake up, they come in and they say, you can either go choose to get help, or you're gonna move out, you're gonna find a new place to live, you're gonna find another job. I ended up calling the Eagles Nest. My dad had went through Duncan before, and Robbie Maddox was the intake counselor. He already knew where to take me because he knew that Robbie started the Eagles Nest. And so I gave him a call. Dre answered the phone, told me to call back the next day. Called back the next day, and they accepted me, moved forward with me, and I came up here the next day, stayed the night in Christiansburg, and was here at 11 o'clock. When I think about the person that I was before I came here, up until now, it makes me really grateful, to be honest with you. Seeing how far God has taken me and just believing in Him has done in my life. When I first got here, I didn't want to hear nothing that you had to say. I mean, it was just in one ear and directly out the other. It was my way or no way. But here I've learned to have the humility to really just understand what people have to say. And, not everyone's here to tear you down. Some of the things that you hear, I took correction as rejection for the longest time. I never realized that those people were just trying to help me, and I never saw that as love. I saw love as like just physical, you know what I'm saying? I came to learn that like people who really try and help you are just pointing out areas of your life where you're struggling. I would recommend Eagles Nest to somebody because we've been living in the same ways that we have in our life for so long, and it doesn't just change overnight. It's a process. And coming to Eagles Nest is the greatest process that you'll experience, and the best way that you can come out living sober and for God.